Hi, Eric Linask here with the TMCnet Roadshow. We're in San Jose this week, and I'm talking with Mark Prowten. He's the AVP of Enterprise and Channel Sales of the Business Solutions Division at DLink. Mark, thanks for joining me. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So DLink, it's a name that probably most people out there know well, recognize, but probably from the consumer space, not so much in the business space. Tell me a little bit about your heritage in the business space.
Well, yeah, first of all, you are correct that DLink is probably most well known for our consumer routers. But what a lot of people don't realize is that we've been around for over 25 years. And for probably 10 to 15 of that, we've been doing enterprise solutions. And we've continued to grow and grow in that space. And that's our focus of what I run is the enterprise space and the products related to that.
So why has it been such a big secret for the past 10 or 15 years?
You know, I think it's just been one of those things that, DLink has done a good job of meeting resellers and end customers, but kind of more at a guerrilla level at the low end. And now we're trying to get a little bit more of that visibility out there, get them to understand that we do have the enterprise solutions and we provide a lot of value to the reseller partner as well as the end customer.
So as far as the competitive market out there, what does DLink do for the business solution space?
So we provide pretty much everything related to networking, everything from an unmanaged simple switch all the way up to core chassis switches that can run an entire network or school district or things like that. We also provide unified wireless solutions that are second to none. They're great, highly deployable, highly expandable systems. We also include iSCSI and NAS storage solutions and firewall VPN solutions. And IP surveillance is a big push for us right now and expanding the IP surveillance product lines and the solutions we tie into that.
Well, there's no question, actually. You mentioned IP surveillance. We're seeing growing interest from our side as well. What's driving that growth and the interest in the surveillance space?
Well, you know, surveillance is one of those things. It's been around for a long time. IP surveillance is a little bit younger than the traditional CCTV camera business. And security. I mean, more and more, everything's related to security. We want to know what's going on, where it's going on, and who's doing what. It's very big in the medical space as well as the K-12 and higher education. And the K-12 and higher education is an area that we play very well, and we've been there for a long time. We continue to grow our offerings, and everything we do there is related to providing the total solution. So that's the difference we provide when it comes to IP surveillance is we don't just provide the camera, as compared to a lot of competitors in that space that are very big. They provide the cameras, but we also provide the switching. We provide the storage for the video. We can provide firewall protection and all of the pieces to wrap a solution together.
Does the fact that with IP-based surveillance solutions, you're able to follow along, if you will, on mobile devices, has that increased interest?
Oh, absolutely, and the cloud has as well. So we're on our consumer side, we've started to offer some cloud-based cameras and solutions that will roll into on our business side as well. The large IP surveillance deployment is typically monitored by a VMS, a video management software, and a traditional a cloud-based solution right now is a little nascent, doesn't have quite the feature set yet to manage or view hundreds or thousands of cameras. In the future, that will change, but for right now, on the IP surveillance side, the cloud and having an iPad and an iPhone or any tablet, you now have access to information, and that creates more problems in some cases on the network.
Again, so talking a little bit about the future, you've got an announcement that you're making. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we're expanding our storage line. So we have a brand new iSCSI stand solution that steps up our offering in the storage space. We've been in the storage space for quite some time, and we have network attached storage products as well as iSCSI SAN solutions today. But we've got a new one coming out, the DSN 6000. And it is a high performance, high availability. It can be used as primary storage as opposed to some other solutions that might be just used as a secondary storage, for maybe video only, which we have some lower end products today, our DSN 4000 and 5000, which are used widely for storing video. This iSCSI SAN DSN 6000 allows us to step up into being more of the primary storage in an IT center.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of the same market research that we have. What's driving the growth of the SAN market?
Well, I think there's quite a few things, but I think the biggest one that I see today is information is everything. And BYOD, bring your own device, is becoming a big thing. Everybody wants to store and have access to their information from anywhere. And that just means more and more storage. Got to have a place to put that information and get access to it from anywhere.
So you mentioned the new launch allowing you to become more of a primary storage solution. What's the difference between sort of primary storage capacity and other secondary?
Well, the simple analogy would be saying, if I've got a large business and we have a lot of data that's being transferred, emails, database, whatever, and that's done on a primary storage solution, and then we might also have a video surveillance, an IP surveillance solution, and I want to keep that video segmented away from everything else. That would be considered like a secondary storage. I want to keep that all that separate. If something goes wrong with the primary, or if there's ever a catastrophe or anything, and the video is what you're going to go to, you want it separated. We don't want it mixed in.
One last question. In the competitive market, how is DLink looking to establish itself or grow its brand and its brand recognition?
Well, that's a great question. One of the things that we're doing is basically providing complete solutions and more value for what we provide. So we are not a switch-only company. We are not a wireless-only company. We are not a storage-only company or a IP surveillance company. We're all of these things tied together, and we're providing more value to our partners and our end customers. They're getting more for their money, especially in these economic times. They're getting free updates, and on our business products, we have lifetime warranties or limited lifetime warranties sometimes. And it's really just giving more and having the total solution and not just pieces of the puzzle.
Excellent. Well, Mark, thank you for joining us here on the TMC Roadshow in San Jose.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.